Hello everyone, it's Jeremy and we've got another Lego video. Today we're looking at a old police station. This is the police command base. It was released in 1986. It was the third in a series over time. The third basic command post or police station that was released. This one comes with 4 minifigures. You can see the 2 on the bikes, the captain in the cruiser SUV, and then the pilot up there in the helicopter. This set contains 347 parts, released in 1986, and its set number is 6386. So just a couple little tidbits of information before we get into this. It does come with the big base plate with the road going back to the garage. And at the time, this was cutting edge or brand new stuff, early 80s when this garage door system was created. So we'll put him, he's got to go right in the front. And the garage door just raises. Each one of those, it's just on a big track, and I can't do it one-handed. But we'll get it. There we go. So yeah, that's the garage door, guys. We're going to look at the back and look inside. We'll look at this vehicle up close. All those 1980s vehicles had the little engine hood that opened up so you could act like you were working on something. He does come with a caution cone to sit out. His radio. Okay, let's look at the helicopter. Very basic helicopter. It's got a sunroof, pretty standard. The one special print piece here is unique to the set, along with this one police print piece back there in white. Unique only to this set that I know of. You might check me on that on Bricklink. I didn't do the homework on that one aspect. But that's our helicopter. We've got our helipad up here, you can see. And we'll set the helicopter off to the side here because we're going to rotate this base plate here to see inside. You see our 2 police motorcycles. They're fixed on there, so they're not going to move. They're just on little gray jumper plates just for basically show. So with front of it, we've got our jail off to the one side. We've got our communication center up top. We're going to close our garage door. And you'll notice this one, you actually have access from the upstairs to get to your helipad. And no way to get from the first floor to the second floor, but you do have a way to get from the radio command post out to the helicopter. So to get up, close the door. We're going to open our jail door. We can see in there we've just got a bed and a cup. Our seats swivel. It looks like we've got some radio equipment with the old movie reel stuff in here. So guys, that's really basically it for the set the way it is. It wasn't until recently with the modular sets that started in the late 2000s, around 2007, 8, 9, that we started getting the full complete backs to these. So what we're going to do is create a little back, and if you'll notice on the original set it has you flush with the back. I'll move this up. So when I built this with the intent of adding a back to it, and you can see I went 1 stud back. I'm going to leave the jail the way it is because I don't want to go, once I open the door, I don't want it to build on another base plate. But I am going to add a back at least to this part, and that way we've got a full back to it, so when I include it in my Lego City along with my fire station and my search and rescue, I'll have all 3 of them, and I'll have them modded out too. Those will be future videos, and we'll just have them all side by side by side. So right after this break, I'll show you a picture or two of this set when it was new back in the 80s, and we'll come back with the modded out or a custom or modded back to it. Alright guys, so we're back. I've got my back of my building finished in, covered in, and we're going to take a look at it before I put these vehicles back on top to where it makes it a little bit unstable. So we're going to move them around. And just really simple, basic, box it in, put a window in, there you go. Added a little bit to the back. You can see on the top we added some extra communications systems. And just using some basic windows. A little dirt piece right there. We'll get him off. The only kind of downfall is the jail is separate from the inside. That's okay. Nobody really looks at the back. It's more for aesthetics anyway. But we've got our windows on the front and top. That's really all there is to it. These old sets don't take much. You just have to know when you start building the whole thing just to leave one space, start one space up. And that there's always plenty of room for your garage, which is really, the only factor that would affect this, at least this set. Some of the others should be about the same way, where one stud pushed forward isn't going to make all the difference or make or break building the set correctly. So let's put our helicopter, we'll land him back, and we'll move our captain or commander back in the garage. And doing this makes it a little bit harder to get to the garage because you can't reach in from the side, but we'll move him in the garage, and there we go. That's really all I've got for today, guys. I'll add a few still shots at the end of this old set and some pictures of the directions and the box art that it came with, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.